You wake up at 7:30 a.m. You check your phone, your bank account, $1,200. Your car payment, $480, due in 3 days. Insurance, $190. Fuel this week, probably another $70. And suddenly, before your day even starts, you're already financially behind. But here's the crazy part. You don't feel like you made a bad decision because everyone around you is doing the exact same thing. Your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors. So it feels normal. It feels responsible. It feels like this is just how life works. But what if I told you this entire system was designed to make sure you never question that decision? Asterisk. My name is Invest, and I spend way too much time thinking about how money controls our everyday decisions. And if you're someone who feels like you're working hard, doing everything right, but somehow still stuck financially, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're talking about something almost everyone gets wrong. Cars. Asterisk look. Here's the thing. Buying a car isn't just a purchase anymore. It's a financial trap disguised as a necessity. And I know what you're thinking, Nick. I need a car. This isn't optional. And you're right. You do need transportation. But what most people don't realize is there's a massive difference between needing transportation and being convinced to overspend on it. Let me show you something shocking. The average new car payment today is over $730 per month. That's not including insurance. That's not including maintenance. That's not including fuel. Now, add everything together. Most people are spending $900 to $1,200 every single month just to own a car. That's $12,000 a year on something that is guaranteed to lose value. Asterisk. Let's break this down, because this is where it gets really interesting. Let's say you buy a $40,000 car, pretty average today. You finance it for 6 years. At a typical interest rate, you end up paying around $48,000 total. Now, here's the part nobody wants to think about. After those 6 years, that car is worth maybe $15,000, if you're lucky. So let's do the math. You paid $48,000 current value, $15,000 loss, $33,000. That's not an expense. That's financial destruction. Now compare that to investing. If you took that same $730 per month and invested it with an average 8% return, after 6 years, you'd have about $65,000. Let that sink in. Instead of losing $33,000, you could gain $65,000. That's a $98,000 difference from one decision. Asterisk. Now here's what most people don't realize. This isn't about logic. This is about psychology. Because the system isn't trying to sell you a car. It's trying to sell you status, identity, validation. Think about every car ad you've ever seen. They're not talking about interest rates. They're not talking about depreciation. They're showing you freedom, power, success. They want you to feel something. Because once you feel it, you stop thinking. Asterisk. Here's where it gets dangerous. Nobody talks about the price of the car anymore. They only talk about the monthly payment. Only $499 a month. Drive it today for $399. Affordable financing available. And your brain goes, oh, I can afford that. But that's not how you should think. Because monthly payments are designed to hide the true cost, stretch your budget, keep you locked in longer. It's like someone saying, this house is only $10 a day. Okay, for how many years? This is where people get trapped. Asterisk. Now, zoom out for a second. Because this isn't random. This is a system. Car companies make money. Banks make money. Insurance companies make money. Fuel companies make money. Maintenance shops make money. And guess who funds all of it? You. The moment you sign that loan, You've just entered a financial ecosystem designed to extract money from you for the next 5 to 7 years. And the craziest part, you'll probably do it again. Asterisk. This is where it gets even more interesting. Let's say you finally pay off your car. You should be free now, right? No payments, no debt. But what happens? You start thinking, well, it's getting old. Maybe I deserve an upgrade. And boom, you're back in the cycle. Another loan, another 6 years, another $40,000. This is how people stay broke without realizing it. Not because they're irresponsible, but because the system keeps resetting the game. Asterisk. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Nick, but I don't care about status. Are you sure? Because this stuff is subtle. You pull up to work, everyone else has newer cars. You go out with friends, they're all upgrading. You scroll social media, luxury cars everywhere, and slowly, without realizing it, your standards shift. What used to feel enough now feels like not good enough. That's not an accident. That's influence. Asterisk. Here's something most people never calculate. The real cost of a car isn't just money. It's time. Let's say your monthly car expenses are $1,000. If you earn $10 per hour, that's 100 hours of work every month. That's 25 hours per week just to afford your car. That's basically a part-time job, just to keep your vehicle. And suddenly, that nice car doesn't feel so free anymore. Asterisk. Alright, so what's the alternative? Because I'm not saying never buy a car. That's unrealistic. What I am saying is, stop playing the game blindly. Here's a smarter approach. 1. Buy used, let someone else take the hit. Cars lose 20 to 30% of their value in the first year. Let someone else absorb that loss. To avoid long-term loans, if you can't afford it in 3 to 4 years, you probably can't afford it. 3. Think total cost, not monthly payment. Always calculate purchase price, interest, insurance, fuel maintenance. 4. Delay upgrades. Drive your car longer than feels comfortable. That's where real financial growth happens. 5. Invest the difference. Even saving $300 a month can completely change your future. Asterisk. Here's the biggest shift. You need to make stop seeing cars as a reward. Start seeing them as a tool, because tools shouldn't impress people. They should serve you. And once you understand that, everything changes. Asterisk. Look, the system doesn't care if you succeed financially. It just needs you to keep spending, keep upgrading, keep financing, because that's how it survives. But you don't have to play that game. You can step back, think differently, make smarter decisions, and slowly start building real wealth. Asterisk. Because here's the truth. Nobody gets rich from their car, but a lot of people stay broke because of it. So the next time you're about to make that decision, ask yourself, is this helping me move forward or keeping me stuck? And if this video made you think differently, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this channel is all about breaking the system before it breaks you.